Hey everybody, welcome to this special session of intuitive guidance. This is a two-part reading session here, so I got everything set up already, but we'll get into the pals after. What I first wanted to do was explain to you what this reading was about, because this is more than just a channel that is about just giving you a reading. This is intuitive guidance. So therefore, you need to learn, you need to be mentored, you need to be guided, and understand exactly what it is you're hearing and seeing here, not just coming and getting answers that you really don't know how to use, how they fit in with you in your life, because you don't really understand what the hell you just sat through for an hour or 30 minutes or whatever. So this is Palo Santo. I'm using this to clear the energy. I do a lot of readings here in my space, and when I come to my light tribe here on my YouTube channel, I want to make sure that the energy for you all is clear and really open to connect to you guys. And I also like to send you some of the energy so that you all are clear and ready to receive the guidance. Okay? So today's reading is about your animal spirit guides wanting to help you manifest a goal. So if you were drawn here, there's something you want to bring into fruition. Maybe you have an intention you set. Maybe you have something you've been trying to go after, but you feel like there's so many challenges in the way. Maybe there is something that you want to do, but you just don't have, and I don't want to say the courage, but you just don't have the strength, you don't have the push, the drive to go after it because you're not seeing where it's going to lead you. And we all need stability in our lives. So a lot of times it's very difficult to believe to receive, which is one of my channel's mantras. You have to believe to receive. However, I know that's not easy. It's easier said than done. And I do these sessions to help you begin to believe, to help you get into the energy of believing so that your vibration will attract in what you are being told you're meant to receive. Because you could get a million readings. If you don't believe, they still won't manifest. And then you end up blaming the guide. Like, oh my God, that guide was so not accurate. They said in 3 days I could manifest this, but nothing's manifesting. Why? Because you don't believe. Because you need proof in order to believe. And being in that vibration, that energy, that missing piece of gratitude, you end up not attracting in what you could have attracted in. So I'm going to tell you off jump. If you can't believe that the session you're about to receive is going to be true and be your truth, then you're not going to manifest what your animal spirit guides are here to let you know you can manifest. Now, some of you are probably like, how the hell did I get an animal spirit guide? I don't like animals, or maybe I love animals, but how did I get animal spirit guides? Well, some people believe you have 9 that follow you through life. 9 main ones that will appear at certain points in your life when they're needed. There's so many different ways you can attain them. You can attain animal spirit guides from past lifetimes, having had pets, from your present lifetime, having had a pet, that are deceased. You can see them in the physical. Maybe they always cross your path in the living, and that shows that they are attracted to your vibration or your energy, and because you need the energy that they come with at the time is why you'll keep running into them. Or you may have a pet that is one of your animal spirit guides because that animal's energy is needed in your life at that time. You can attain animal spirit guides at certain times in your life Just because an animal spirit on the other side is drawn to your vibration, it feels you need a little bit of what it can add to your energy in order to fulfill your mission in this lifetime. So there's so many different ways. Some people say you can attain animal spirit guides just off of your birth date, and you can find out which ones are in your energy already. But me, I like to do readings because I feel like we're always transforming. We're always beginning and ending cycles if we're flowing properly through life. And as you flip cycles, you change. And as you change, what you need moving forward changes. Therefore, I feel like your animal spirit guides are always changing. Some of them may remain the same. Some of them may be the same throughout your entire life. You might have one that just walks with you for a lifetime. Like for me, it's the tiger. The tiger is going to be with me from the beginning to the end. But I've gone through so many other changes with different animal spirit guides. I also have a strong connection to birds. So I get a lot of my signs through things that fly, like birds, butterflies, moths, bees, dragonflies. I wish not wasp, and things like that. Even flying ants. So they all have different meanings, and they all show up at certain times in my life when they were needed, or when I needed clarity about something, or I needed to recognize something about myself. So, with all of that said, this two-part reading is first going to let you know what your animal totem is right now, and I'm giving you a 4-animal totem for stability, 4 corners of stability. Okay, these are the animals that are coming through to give you security and support at this time. And they each have a different meaning, so I will explain that as well. You're going to select those animals by the top card, because these are the totem piles at the top, and the crystal animal figurine that's on top of it. After that, I'll move to the pick-a-pile that's under it. But first, we're going to select your totem. Okay, and why this is a 2-part is because your animal totem is going to tell you one thing about what, why they're rocking with you, what you really need. I feel like your totem are the animals that are going to rock with you at least until you complete whatever cycle you're going through of transformation right now. Could just be to the end of the year. It could be all the way through next year. It depends. And then the piles beneath, the second pick a pile underneath, these are animal spirits that are coming through at this specific time in your life because they have certain messages for you. Okay? So I hope that was clear. In fact, speaking of getting clear, let's clear our energy. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. And exhale through your mouth. Relax. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Filling yourself up with light and loving energy of your guides that are all here supporting you. Exhale. And release any worries. You are safe here. Take another deep breath in. Yes, I can feel your energy clearing up, lightening up. Exhale and release. So much to let go of. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And one more deep breath in. Opening up to receive these messages, opening up from the heart chakra, the crown chakra, the third eye. Exhale through your mouth and let everything that makes you feel worried, stressed, heavy, let it all flow out of you, down through the root chakra, down into the earth to be alchemized into something amazing. All right, guys. Pile 1. We have this tiger's eye kitten sleeping. and the Ace of Pentacles. So if you feel drawn to these two cards, your message is in pile 1. Pile 2, we have the Hierophant and this turquoise tortoise or turtle. So if you feel drawn to the Hierophant or the tortoise, you are pile number 2. And pile 3, we have this Labradorite kitten and the 10 of Pentacles. These are all great top cards, chosen at random, might I add. So there's some wonderful stuff coming through from your animal spirit guides for everyone. But if you're drawn to the 10 of Pentacles and this Labradorite kitten, then your animal message is in pile 3. Okay. So really don't take a lot of time to think about this. The objective is to feel whichever one felt like it called to you. That is where your message is. And I'll be right back with pile number 1. Hey, pile 1. So this is your animal totem coming through. You were drawn to this tiger's eye kitty sleeping. So the first thing I feel for you, my pile 1s, before I even jump into your session, is that maybe you've been having a lot of unrest when it comes to your finances. Maybe you've been feeling very vulnerable, unprotected from pitfalls. I feel like you've been working really, 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 really hard. Maybe there's a lot of competition. Maybe there's unfair competition, because when I see tiger's eye, it always makes me think of protection. You are protected is what I'm hearing. You are safe. I do feel like you don't get much rest. You need to rest. And with the tiger's eye, I also get a feeling that cats and possibly even tigers, like myself, are one of your spirit animals at this time. Here to protect you, to let you know you're safe, that you can rest, that you don't have to work so hard, that anyone that is meaning to mess with your finances, that's meaning to do you dirty, I'm hearing, don't worry about them. You got the tiger's eye. You see them coming and you act accordingly. And in this case, they're saying you can rest. There's something about you, my ones, that is letting me know you have a great ability to create opportunities for money. And I see a big one coming in with this Ace of Pentacles. So maybe you have been struggling to get your hands on an opportunity where your finances just feel like they're about to flourish. This is just feeling like you've entered a portal. Like you've crossed the threshold, and on the other side is great abundance. There's a little bee over here too to let me know, to confirm you are a hard worker. You've been working really hard. Really, really hard. Whew. I'm almost feeling tired looking at this. It's like you're about to get an opportunity that's going to be a fresh new start to your prosperity. One that I feel like is going to offer you more time to rest. Fresh new start with prosperity coming in for you. And you're highly protected. Okay? So let's take a look at this animal totem you have here right now. You have the Jaguar. You are the cat pal. So yeah, very protected at this time. When you have the Jaguar coming through, they symbolize wholeness, divinity, and rebirth. And I do feel, and they carry a powerful magic. Like shamans would invoke Jaguar power to heal diseases or exact revenge on an enemy. So I am feeling that you don't have to worry right now. The Jaguar's coming through to let you know that anyone who has done you dirty, or is planning to do you dirty, or is trying currently to do you dirty, will not get away from karma. And with your cat's eye, you will be able to see them. Wow. I'm hearing, don't be afraid. Anyone who's trying to mess with your vibe or mess with your energy is going to realize they're stepping into your realm. And they don't understand what they're stepping into. They don't understand what they're messing with. They don't understand who they're messing with. But they will. So you don't got to worry about no competition, especially competition that wants to see your downfall. It's one thing to be friendly, competitive, you know, because in business, you're always going to run into competitors or competition. It's another thing when someone's cutthroat, when they're trying to take your ideas, when they're stepping into your lane intentionally, when they're doing certain things to block your progress forward or to cause competition between you and them. That is frowned upon. And your Jaguar is here to let you know you can relax. What's yours is yours. It's coming in. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. And anyone who tries you will have to answer to your Jaguar spirit. Okay. You also have the Dolphin. With the Dolphin energy comes life, feminine energy, and sexuality. There's something big about your feminine side that is very attractive, that really appeals to the support you need for whatever it is you do. There's something about your feminine energy. It could be your voice, it could be the way you look, the way you dress, the way you care for others and nurture your motherly side. Even if your gender is man, your feminine side is what is needed at this time. And dolphins are coming in to help you stand in that energy, because what it's doing for you is it is creating fertility in your life. And that could be fertility on all levels, giving birth to life literally, or giving birth to life-giving creative ideas that inspire and uplift and motivate people and give them life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like it's time for you to give birth to something. It's time for you to start a new cycle, and your feminine energy is the key to that. And dolphin energy is here to help you to maintain that energy. Okay, I like to use all the space. You also have the crow. My goodness, I hear crows all day, every morning, since I was a kid. And crow energy comes through for renewal. There's a lot. There's two cards here talking about rebirth and now renewal. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, that's a new start. So I do feel like you're at the beginning of something new. And the crow is letting you know that transformation is happening, and to be open to magic and abundance. There is going to be a huge shift in your finances, I'm hearing. So if you're here and you're hoping like the animal spirits are ushering in love, right now it feels like they're focusing on your finances. But abundance can also be an abundance of love as well. Love can come with creating something that people feel uplifts them and changes their lives. So you never know. Abundance isn't just money, but I am feeling a magical energy because crows are much like ravens. They wield a powerful magic, okay? According to the Native American myths, the crow restored order to the heavens. The Sioux belief links the crow to abundance and prosperity. And that's why I felt like this is speaking of an abundance of money, financial prosperity. Wow. It's like the phoenix. It rises from the ashes, symbolizing renewal, transformation, and the promise of abundance. So the crow is here to let you know, call, it is time. Things are being renewed, transformation complete. Now the magic begins. And watch this abundance come in magically. It's going to seem magical, I'm hearing. Maybe from unexpected sources, but the crow is here to make sure you don't miss any opportunities. Okay? And your last animal on your are you kidding me? Is this a tiger? Yes. The last animal on your totem is the tiger. Yo, this deck has like 48 different animals in here. So when I'm divvying up the piles, what are the odds that the tiger would be with the tiger's eye? This is confirmation for you. The tiger is, well, obviously confirmation that the tiger is your animal spirit. And I think this is my pile. Okay. So the tiger symbolizes primal power, creation, sexuality, and perception. There's a lot with your feminine energy, my pal ones. I hope I was referring to as one because I felt like I said two at one point. Maybe I didn't. Guys, my mind has been all over the place this past week. This full moon that just happened not too long ago has had things like my eyes opened up to so many things and people. But anyway, bear with me. So my ones, there's something you're supposed to be creating at this time. It does feel like it could be a literal birth with sexuality coming through so many, two times. But it's also perception here. So it does make me feel like what you want to create is all up to your perception. What is it that you want to bring into fruition? Tigers are particularly powerful. In China, they're considered the king of all beasts. In Hindu mythology, the tiger is associated with the goddess Kali, who represents creation, sexuality, and death. In traditional Sumatran culture, tigers were killed only in self-defense, out of fear of inspiring the collective hostility of other tigers. Wow. This painting is literally called Tiger Eye. And the painting implies a regal status and emphasizes the eye motif. Like all cats, tigers have binocular vision, which gives them great depth of vision and the ability to judge distances accurately. So the tiger also represents sound judgment and keen perception. Do not doubt or second guess what you perceive as being a certain way. If there's been anyone in your life that you've been like, I don't know. Any opportunity you've been looking at like, I don't know. It is what it is. You are able to see things, and this tiger energy is here to make sure you see clearly and that you are able to perceive things as they are with your binocular vision. So, my pal ones, this is your current animal totem and what they are doing right now in your life to assist you This is the energy that you are in right now. This Ace of Pentacles about to hit the jackpot, if not already, and be able to get more rest because you are very protected. And all of your hard work, it's like almost like this saying, you've done the work now. Now the blessings are going to come in. Relax. All right. So that's what I got for you as far as your animal totem, my power ones. If you felt you were drawn to, you just want to stick with the number 1, you could skip right to the second part of this reading to pile 1, or you can skip to the second pick a pile link, okay, and pick your pile for the second half of this reading. I do suggest you go with the pile that's associated with your original number, but that's my suggestion, okay? You can do what you want to do. And on that note, I'll be back with totem number 2. See you in the next pick a pile. Hey, totem 2. You were drawn to the Hierophant. Let me move this little kitty back here. The Hierophant and this turquoise turtle. Such a tongue twister. Turquoise tortoise or turtle. I think it's so cute. And it's great luck because the head is up, meaning it is on the move. And okay, so what I'm initially getting for you, my totem 2s. God, T, look at all them T's. There's something about you and your connection to the ancestors or to the Most High. Something about your spiritual growth that you are being ushered through or towards right now. Maybe you're going to find yourself wanting to join different courses and workshops to enhance your spiritual knowledge. I'm also hearing creativity. This could be my creative folk. But whatever your creative work is, it's deeply rooted in spirituality. So there's something about you that is connected, I feel deeply connected to the ancestors for one. But there's something about your creative energy. Okay, so let me get you to the Hierophant. The Hierophant, for one, is someone who is like traditionally spiritual. You may follow a certain spiritual regime, which could be daily prayer. Maybe you are in a specific spirituality that requires ritualistic work like cleansing, annual cleansing, monthly cleansings. Maybe you aren't even in a religion, but maybe you have a lifestyle like Buddhism where you chant and meditate. Whatever the case may be, I do get that there's something you're supposed to do that will put you in the forefront of like spiritual leadership or working with a spiritual leader or incorporating your spiritual beliefs into your creative work. Your spirituality into creative work is what I'm hearing. And I feel like you've been moving very slow. And I do feel you have the world on your back. Like you've been carrying a lot. Maybe you have a lot of people who depend on you, or you just feel like that. Like those that do depend on you, it's a lot for you to carry at this time. But what I'm seeing with this turtle is that you've been doing it. You've been making the moves. You just don't see it. It's like being on this planet and the only thing that's letting you know that we're moving is the sun and the moon moving through the sky, but you feel like you're not going anywhere. That's where your energy is getting me, but that's what it's giving me. But with the head being up, it's like I'm not giving up. I know I'm making moves. You know what I'm saying? You just need to get more grounded in your spiritual beliefs. What I'm hearing with the Hierophant, and it's upright, it came through upright, is that you cannot be a spiritual leader and not have everything else balanced. You can't say I'm spiritually guiding people or I'm spiritually growing myself and everything in your life is not matching your virtues, is what I'm hearing. So maybe you've been feeling like you're moving slow because there's a need for you to get grounded in your divine energy. Then and only then will you reach your highest purpose, is what I'm hearing. And that's to be some kind of spiritual guru, somehow to incorporate your spirituality into your creativity, is what I keep hearing. Okay, so let's look at your animal totem and see what else you're being helped with at this time. So you have the leopard. And the leopard is helping you with stealth, strength, and purity. Makes sense when I said you feel like you're carrying a lot. Leopards are phenomenal hunters known for their stealth and ability to stalk prey, which does mean you have to creep. You can't be rushing in because you'll scare the prey off. The snow leopard, which lives in the mountains of Central Asia, is among the more mysterious of the species and was believed to have drawn the blood of its human victims through eating the flesh. I'm sorry, without eating the flesh. Wow. By feeding on the life force, blood, and avoiding weakness, flesh, the leopard was thought to maintain its strength and purity. So there's something about you not falling victim to the weakness of the flesh. That could be temptation when it comes to sexual activity and things. And really only doing things and being around people that fuel your life force. Okay? There's something about you that it's necessary for you to be pure of heart, pure of mind, pure of soul and spirit, because there's some huge spiritual work you're meant to do. And in order to do that, you have to be in an energy of purity. And the leopard is here to give you the strength to only feed on what fuels your life force. That's interesting. Okay. All right, what else for my twos? You have kingfisher, which is a bird that goes into the water for fish. So that lets me know you have the ability to be very mental, airbound, and very emotional going into the water. Kingfisher symbolizes peace, abundance, and love. So there's something you're getting assisted with when it comes to peace and love and abundance. Maybe that's something you haven't been feeling here. The kingfisher is named for both its dark crest, which suggests its royalty, and its skill in hunting fish. Unlike other birds, the female of the species is more colorful than the male. Wow. Very interesting. The female bird's colorful appearance is thought to reflect, according to a Greek myth, Halcyon's unmatched love for her husband. So there's a little myth about this bird. That is connected to this bird, and it involves love. So I do feel you have the kingfisher coming through because you need some assistance at this time when it comes to love. The kingfisher is commonly associated with peace and the promise of good fortune. And this painting, Jupiter, the planet of abundance, appears as a reminder of that promise. So that is Jupiter, I'm assuming, in the background. So I do feel money and love have been maybe elusive to you. And at this time, you have the Kingfisher coming through to bring both of these in for you in abundance. Okay. You also, my twos, have the cow. Interesting artwork to depict the cow. It's beautiful too. Okay, so the cow symbolizes fertility, purity, and divinity. There is just something with you with your connection to the divine at this time, that you have divinity, purity coming through multiple times. You are meant to do some heavy spiritual work at this time. And so the animals that are coming through for you and supporting you right now are doing so to help you get into the right vibration so that you can be in your high priest energy. The cow is among the most ancient of sacred animals. I think most people know that. In Egypt, a cow sculpture with a golden sun between its horns was paraded around in nocturnal passion play, depicting the death of the god Osiris. But I also know myself that it also was for Hathor, that the cow was represented in Egypt. Wow. Cows really represent feminine energy, female power in nature. And there's just something about your energy that needs to be purified and divine in order for you to be fertile, to give birth to new ideas, to new opportunities, for things to come in. You need to cleanse. You need to make sure what you are doing has pure motives behind it, matches your values. This pile here is heavy on clear karma being necessary in order for you to get your abundance of love and prosperity. You're going through a heavy lesson right now that is connecting you to living a virtuous life, is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of divine energy coming through, which is your connection to the Most High. And in order to do the work in service to the Most High, there is a level of purity you must move into. And that's not to say perfection, because no light workers are totally perfect. But you have to be perfect in your eyes, in your divine eye. When you look at yourself in your life, are you living by the virtues that you consider important, that you consider to be divine? Because you're meant to be fertile at this time. You're meant to be creative, giving birth to new things at this time. You are a creative energy, but things want to pick up. You want things to pick up in speed, in movement, but they're slightly slowed down as you are balancing emotions and mental. What you think is right or what you think you want as opposed to what you feel, and finding the difference or the balance between the two. Your last animal coming through is another cat. What is it with all these cats and a birds? What is this? The puma. Wow. With an owl, looks like, and a raven or some kind of bird on its head. Almost looks like a Native American medicine wheel or something. Okay. So the puma symbolizes power, desire, and healing. So you are getting some assistance with how to wield your power at this time. To really take a look at what it is you desire and to really go through healing processes that are necessary, because what you are meant to do is meant to also do the same for others, is what I'm hearing. This was okay. Now this is the leopard, and they mention it. The puma, like the jaguar and the leopard, represents powerful magic. So there is a lot of powerful manifestation and magical energy around you. But the puma also symbolizes an awakening of energies and desires that could lead to healing and fulfillment. Wow. So this artwork does represent a mandala, a mystic circular symbol that in Buddhist and Hindu traditions was used as an aid to meditation. So you might want to screenshot this artwork and use it to meditate on, to look at it. Wow. The mandala, according to the psychologist Carl G. Jung, said that it circumscribed a holy space, a holy place, and was a symbol of completeness with the inner psyche and was a means towards greater self-awareness. He described the 4 points of the mandala to be like the cross threads in the telescope of our understanding. Wow. So you're going through a time right now where there's a need for deep self-awareness and understanding of what it is you want, how to wield the power you have, what in you needs healing, and how you're meant to be used by the divine to heal others. And when that is all understood and grounded in your reality, you're going to see an abundance of prosperity, an abundance of love, all coming in. It's already been trickling in, but you'll pick up a lot more speed. You'll go from the tortoise to the llama. All right, and that's what I got for your totem, my pal twos. If you're going to stay with the number 2, which I have been suggesting that people stick with the number, you can just jump to pile number 2 in the second part of this pick a pile session. But if you feel like, no, I want to look at those cards and see what I'm drawn to, you can do that too. It's up to you. Either way, I'll see you in the second part of this reading. Later. Hey, totem number 3. You were drawn to this Labradorite crystal kitty. Such a cutie. You're just cutie. Watching its back. Labradorite is a very protective crystal. But what it protects you from is negative energy. Okay. So, I don't know if you've been feeling as if you are susceptible to negative energy. Maybe you've been feeling like whenever good things are coming in, that something's going to creep up on you and mess it up. But you have this Labradorite kitty here watching your back. All right. So you're also drawn to the Ten of Pentacles, which lets me know you are currently ending generational lack. There's something, if you don't feel it or see it yet, it's coming in. But there's something that's going to come into your life. It could be a relationship that you get into. It could be a relationship when it comes to a career. Or it could just be something inherited, I'm also hearing. But your financial status is changing. And it's building stability to the point where generationally, money in your family lineage will be changed forever. I see a life of ease coming in, travel, love, and just feeling very happy and excited. I also see a lot of international travel for you, my twos. Yeah. So maybe you see it coming in, maybe you feel this, but there's still some concern or worry that maybe negative energy will creep in. People with negative energy are going to affect this from really manifesting. But what I'm hearing is your back is watched, like you're good. There's nothing that can get in the way of this except for you. All right, so we're going to see how your animal spirit guides are helping you maintain this new foundation of stability. So the first animal you have is the lion. Wow, one of the biggest cats of them all. Every pile has gotten a cat. Every one. Okay, my lions. So the lion symbolizes courage, strength, healing, protection, and life energy. More confirmation you are protected. So if you have been feeling like you have to watch your back, people are out to get you, there's negative energy around you, just know that you have lion energy with you right now. So there may even be people who are just intimidated by you and you don't even realize it because you're just being you. In Buddhism, the lion symbolizes courage, nobility, and good luck. In medieval times, the image of a lion was a symbol of healing, and it could cure any disease as well as protect a traveler from harm. So if you are thinking of traveling soon, just know you are protected there too. Maybe you're going somewhere you've never been before, or it's a distance, and maybe you're worried. Just know that there's nothing negative that's going to get at you, that can get to you, that's going to have any effect on you. You are highly protected, okay? Highly protected. Yeah. So the lion is coming through to help you be courageous, to do the healing work you need to do, giving you a boost of life energy and strength, and also protecting you from any negative energy that may try to creep up on you through people or environments. I do, for some of you, need to get out of certain environments. There's an environment that you just is not good for you. Maybe there's a lot of negative things that happen there, or you just don't feel good there or going there. Maybe you live there even. It's time for you to shift out of an environment into a new one. You'll know what that is if that resonated with you. Your second animal we have is the wolf. Wow. So the wolf symbolizes creation, healing, and purification. A lot of healing work for you because you're doing generational work here. Like your involvement with abundance and prosperity and financial abundance specifically at this time is meant to wipe out lack for generations. So that means you're like shifting, challenging generational burdens. And to do that, you need to do a lot of healing work within yourself that your ancestors maybe didn't get a chance to do or complete. The wolf is seen in many cultures as having great healing powers. Many cultures perform a wolf dance in the skin of the wolf to cure the sick. So if you've also been focusing on improving your health, I do see that also being what this wolf energy is here with you to do, to help you to get out of environments that maybe mess with your health, to get away from people who carry negative energy that may mess with your health, so that you can purify your energy, your spirit, and give birth to the things you're supposed to create. When I see creation, it makes me think of an artist, but it also makes me think of someone who creates positive energy, maybe gives birth to light, not necessarily always having to do it through creativity. You know what I'm saying? You have a deep connection to the ancestors as well, my pal threes. And you're really meant to not only be connected to family, but to also be yourself. It's like being in the pack, the wolf pack, but at the same time being you, your own identity, being able to break away from the pack. Both of these animals travel in packs, like not necessarily the lion, but they usually, you won't find a lion living somewhere where there's not going to be any other lions around at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I just feel like the Lion King when I touch this card. It's like similar to that energy, but still being able to stand out amongst the rest. These animals are helping you with individuality and originality as well. So you also have the coyote. So this is my first pile that has like dog energy coming through. So maybe you've been watching your back because you're not sure of your team of support. And dog energy represents a lot of loyalty. So these animal spirits are coming through to let you know that not only will they be loyal to you until you no longer need their energy, but that you are calling in your soul tribe at this time as well. And maybe they're a part of you getting to this wealth. So the coyote symbolizes, you have creation. What? Is that every time? Let me see. Okay, no, so you got creation twice. So you have transformation, creation, cunning, and good fortune. So the coyote often embodies the trickster, a mischievous but heroic supernatural being that uses magic, cunning, or deception to achieve its ends. So in most Native American tribes of the Pacific Northwest claim the coyote to be their creator. Wow. In some legends, the coyote forms the different peoples of the land from the various sections of a great beaver, which it has slain. The Plains Indians also regard the coyote as a teacher and magician. In all of its roles, the coyote is a benevolent figure who intentionally or unintentionally helps to restore balance and order. When I'm looking at the energy of the coyote and I hear cunning, it gives me the energy of the Yoruba deity Elegua. Elegua was seen as a trickster, but Elegua wasn't really a trickster. He was more of a teacher. And the way he taught was by showing you who you really are. So he's not tricking you into being yourself and reacting to certain things the way you would react, but he will put the situation before you so that you can see how you would react in that situation and perhaps make a different choice. It's like the greatest teacher, tricking you into growing, tricking you into revealing who you truly are. And I feel one of your gifts is that you are able to use your cunning to bring out the real in people. Anyone who's smiling and showing you a positive energy or faking it, you're able to pull out who they really are. If they're not really positive, you're able to reveal that. I do see this coyote helping you with transforming. Okay. Just going through a huge change at this time. It feels like one from lack to good fortune. It's like you're going from feeling like you have nothing to feeling completely stable. And it does have to do with creating something. It could just be creating a new you. And just really standing in who you are. With this orangey gold energy, it does make me feel like your sacral chakra is really important at this time for you, for your growth. And your last animal coming through is the goat. Another animal of mischief. Caprice, mischief, sexuality, and fertility is what the goat is helping you with. So you are meant to create something. Only you'll know what that is. With creation coming through and fertility coming through, you are meant to give birth to something new. So, there's something with the fertility of the goat, because the goats do represent a lot of times sexuality, sexual energy. They're associated to the zodiac sign of Capricorn. And I would take it as more of a ambitious and career-driven animal or energy, and one that really, it's important to find its place in society. You know what I'm saying? So I think when they think of mischief, it's associated to mischief that may come your way. Like how people use a scapegoat to put things on when they don't want to accept or own their crap. And I feel at this time the goat's coming through to protect you from such mischief, from people that may not be truly of good energy, that may be using you to make you feel like you're a bad person, or create mischievous energy around you, rather than look at themselves and see who they truly are. There may be a lot of people who are attracted to you sexually because they see how fertile you are, and that's like in your ability to create something out of nothing, to magically manifest certain things. And this energy is coming through to protect you from those I feel that may want to just drain or sit in your energy. Whew. Interesting totem, my threes. I hope this made sense and resonated to you. What you can do now is you can go straight to pile 3 for the next pick a pile, part 2 of this session, or you don't have to listen to me because I do recommend that, but you don't have to follow that number. What you can do is you can skip to the chapter that says pick a pile 2, and you can look at the cards there and see which one you're drawn to and maybe choose another one if that's what you feel drawn to do. Either way, I'll be seeing you again in the next part of this reading. See ya. Hello and welcome to the second portion of this pick a pal. Now, some of you are here because you felt like you didn't want to stick to your original number, and there's a possibility that maybe you wanted to select a different pal. So I will show you the selections. Pal number 1 is the Bison. I'm holding this for a minute because I think in the totem for pal 1, the Bison came up. Wow. If it did and you chose 1, you should stick with 1. All right, because I don't remember. Sorry, y'all. And pile number 2 is the Tarantula. And pile number 3 is the Snow Leopard. These readings are quick and to the point. They will answer 6 questions that I have already put together. Of course, I don't know what the answers are going to be, so let's get right into it. We'll be starting with, of course, pile number 1. Hey, pal 1, welcome to your second part of your pick a pal. Now, you were drawn to the number 1 or this card, Bison. The card Bison is about ritual, and the top card was meant to reveal your current goal or what your current goal should be. And what I'm getting for you is that there's a need for you to create rituals in your life. There's a need for you to have things that are a constant, something you do every morning, every night, something that you do that keeps you in spiritual alignment, mental and emotionally grounded, and health and wellness at the forefront. Okay? Put that there. All right. So let's get into my other questions. What patterns keep you in a limiting cycle? So if you've been feeling limited in any way, these are the things that you need to address. Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Perhaps you are forcing and you're pushing too hard and you're not allowing yourself to be guided by the divine, by the ancestors, by Spirit. Okay? And Turtle Spirit. Interesting. If you're here from pile 2, you have the from Totem Tool. Slow and steady wins the race. maybe you're rushing. Maybe you're trying to do too much at one time. Maybe you are someone 3262. So 2 is a number for you. But yeah, I just get the energy that you have to slow down. You have to realize that allowing yourself to feel guided rather than doing things because of fear or fear of lack, you know, you have to allow yourself to be guided by spirit, no matter how slow it seems like you're moving, okay? When you start to force, it changes your vibration from one that believes, that's flowing, that's trusting, and that can limit you, okay? Or put you in a cycle of limitation. How are you meant to level up at this time? Golden orb spider. A lot of repeat animals coming through. So spider was with Tarantula, pile 2. Maybe you were drawn to that pile as well. Messenger, balance, awareness, and design. You are meant to level up in your connection to the spiritual realm and the earth realm. You're meant to really find a balance and become aware of the messages you're receiving and what you're meant to do with them. Either put them into your creative work or put them into your dealings with others, socially even. Maybe you are being called to be a messenger of some kind when it comes to helping people become more aware of the spiritual world, as well as helping to design new ways to become aware and to get balance between the spirit and earth realm. Interesting. You also have the salmon, faith, determination, independence, and change. There's something about your determination, your spirit being very independent and determined to reach its goals, okay? The salmon is so strong of a swimmer, it can swim upriver against the current. I do feel you're meant to do things your own way, and that's how you're leveling up right now. You're going to be just trusting and having faith and being determined to do things your way, to bring a change into this world in your own way. And you have the strength to do it. You're being given the strength to do it from the energy of salmon. How else are you meant to level up? Timber wolf. Instinct, guidance, belonging, order. Just a knowing. You are truly meant to guide in some way, to lead in some way. But first you have to be guided. You have to be willing to let spirit guide you. And then you will level up into the energy of being able to hear the messages from spirit and use it as your own guidance. I do feel that things are going to be coming into order, that you are going to be finding your true collective soul tribe, and you'll know who they are instinctually. Those that you're meant to guide and those that are meant to guide you. That could be in the spirit or in the physical. But there's an energy of finding your collective, your tribe, that's going to bring things into balance and into order for you. It's interesting, you have 32 here. So, and they both equal 5, and then you have 5. It's just a lot of synchronicities with this pile here. So really listen to your instincts. You're getting a lot of signs, a lot of symbolism that you're meant to notice in order to assist you with the leveling up that is being ushered in. I do see a real strong third eye with instinct, just knowing, a feeling, and going with it, trusting your knowing, trusting the messages you get, being very aware of the energies around you, and being very flexible and open to change. If you have to let something go or put something out of your energy, being able to do that with ease. All right. So what characteristics will help you manifest right now? Butterfly, metamorphosis, more change. And crocodile, traditions, more ritual. So the characteristics that are going to help you to manifest what it is you want to manifest at this time is being open to complete change. Metamorphosis means you go from being one way or one thing into something totally different. And then being able to stick to your beliefs, your traditions. It brings me back to ritual. Right? Getting your traditions in order, your beliefs in order. I kind of want to look in the book at the crocodile. I feel like there's more to the crocodile. Oops, I'm knocking books down. Hold on. Let's take a look at the crocodile for you. And I'm never drawn to the books for the animal spirits, but let's see. Yeah, the crocodile's connected to very ancient times. To draw this card is to receive a sign that your ancestors have something to tell you or teach you. Modern technology is nice, but during technology's evolution, precious knowledge explored and developed by humans is being progressively forgotten. So there is a need for you to return to the ways of your ancestors. I do feel your characteristic that'll help you at this time is your connection to the traditions of your ancestors, to the ways and the beliefs and the things that they did that were right, but also realizing the things that were wrong that you need not to follow. The crocodile suggests that you may find your answers in ancient traditions, age-old healing techniques, which these must already be a part of your characteristics for this to be coming up. You must have knowledge of age-old healing techniques, philosophies, or even religious texts. They're all going to contain some inspiration for you for modern life issues. All right. And it also mentions you may benefit from practicing traditional ceremonies or rituals. Wow. So, big time, there is a need for you to practice some rituals in your life. That's interestingly intertwined and in sync. These rituals will help you to reconnect with this sacred knowledge and with your ancestors who still watch over you and protect you in a benevolent way. You are someone who calls on your ancestors. That's a part of your characteristic, and that is one that's going to help you to manifest. Your ancestors, when you want to manifest something, do the rituals that you need to do in order to manifest what you want. And be open to things changing. You can't want to manifest something new into your life and then you're afraid of the huge change that may come with it. But with this here as a characteristic, this means you've done this before. You are accustomed to going through metamorphosis. And these are the two things about you that are going to bring about your manifestation quicker. All right. So let's look at 3 special ways your animal spirits are going to bless you or are blessing you right now. I'm going to shift some of this stuff around. First blessing, 9 of Earth. That is the 9 of Pentacles. This looks like some financial comfort coming in. Okay. Ragdoll cat. I love this cat. Interesting to get a cat. And pile 1's totem, the animal you chose was cat, and the pile was filled with cats. But anyway, your success has brought you financial security and the reward of much deserved time off to enjoy your own company. I think that was also the message of the cat for Totem 1. You may suddenly have a brilliant idea for a business or self-employment opportunity that will be very successful. That's one of your blessings coming in. Let's see. Second blessing, 5 of water, which is the 5 of cups. Dragonfly energy coming in. Focus upon the fact that Source loves you and always has the highest of intentions for you. A positive outlook makes it easier to recover from life's little difficulties so that you can move onward and upward. So I do see you getting a renewed outlook on life. Maybe you've been feeling like really overlooked by Source. And the second blessing is that difficulties are going to be removed from your life, and you're going to start to see again that Source really loves you and that your hard times are behind you. Focus on the positive. And your last blessing is the Four of Earth, the Four of Pentacles. Ooh, some stability coming in and security for all of this work that you've been doing. Hard-working pile one. The Squirrel. Be cautious about living a life of extremes or seeing things in black and white terms. Consider, for example, whether you're spending too much versus hoarding your wealth, or giving too much emotionally versus building walls that keep people out. So I do feel one of the blessings you're getting is you're going to have enough to either give or to keep. And what you're being warned about is that in this prosperity that's coming in for you, making sure that your blessing doesn't become the curse, where you have a lot, so much that you're just giving it to the point where you're depleted, or you're holding on to it so tight that you start to become miserly. I don't think that's going to happen to you, my power ones. And it feels like it's coming soon with these autumn leaves around and getting prepared for the winter. It does feel like you are about to find yourself coming upon a lot of prosperity. This blessing is coming in quickly. And by the springtime, I feel like you're going to be very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. Okay? Wow. All right. And I am running out of room for your last cards. I don't think I can squeeze them. These two are bigums, but it's okay. Maybe I shift some more of my little crystals around. I keep a lot of crystals up here. I haven't even showed everyone my my autumn solstice layout. My table has shifted from the summer already. Summer energy. All right, I'm gonna move the Bison down. All right. So the last thing is some advice moving forward into a new cycle. And you have the dragonfly twice. Wow. So you definitely know that's one of your totem animals as well, as the four that you already received. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. This is your advice moving forward, is to embrace transformation. Let go of your past. Know that the magic of nature is in you and that you're brilliant and you're blessed. Beautiful. What else for my pal ones? Last bit of advice. Wolf. That's crazy, y'all. This pal's totally in sync. I feel like a lot of things are falling into place for you at this time. So really listen to your instincts and follow through, because things are completely like, everything is in sync. Everything that's happening for you right now is like, I'm hearing it's supposed to be happening. It's meant to be. All right. Wolf, the Pathfinder. So your advice moving forward is to release your past again and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Wow. I don't have anything else to add to that. They told you. There's your advice, my ones. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this really assists you in manifesting what it is you are aiming to manifest at this time. Give me a thumbs up. Remember, if you're new here, to click subscribe, okay? And read the description for other ways we could vibe. I'm on other platforms as well. And I do have workshops that are coming up that may really assist you moving into your role as teacher that's meant to help others may also help you in forming some traditions and rituals within your life. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 2. See ya. Hey, Pal 2s. You were drawn either to the number 2 from your totem or to this picture, the tarantula, which represents connection. Tarantula energy has a lot to do with protecting and creativity, being able to create and weave new things every time, unique things, original things. So what your top card is revealing is your goal. Perhaps you've been wanting a boost creatively. Perhaps you've been wanting to feel more protected by your ancestors and your guides. Well, here it is. You're getting tarantula protection and energy. And not only is it going to make you feel safe and able to pursue the things you want to pursue, but it's also going to give you a creative boost. Okay? So let's see. What patterns possibly keep you in a limiting cycle? Box Spirit, think on your feet. So what can keep you in a limiting cycle is the inability to deal with something that you don't expect. Maybe someone says something to you weren't quite expecting, or something occurs that you weren't quite expecting, and you end up struggling to think quickly about how you should react. You're like, oh, I need to think on this, I need to sleep on this, and that puts you in a limiting cycle, because sometimes when you are not reacting immediately to certain things, you give in to whatever you were supposed to make a swift choice about. And by thinking on something, sometimes that can cloud your perception when you knew how you felt in the moment. So thinking on your feet, being able to be cunning, to have an experience and know what your next move is going to be very quickly, is something that will help you move out of a cycle that's been kind of holding you in a limiting cycle. Okay? And also, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. There's a need for you to really spend some time in your imagination. Creative visualization at this time will do wonders for you. But your inability or your struggle with believing what you're not seeing is keeping you in a limiting cycle. You have to work on your just dreaming, just visualizing, just imagining, allowing yourself to daydream. And by doing that, it'll give you more clarity about what it is you want. But most importantly, it'll put you in the vibration of attracting it in. Because if you're constantly putting your mind into a state of seeing this in your mind's eye, eventually you're vibing to it, and that's going to attract it into your reality. Your biggest limiting issue is being able to believe what you see and believe before you see. Sometimes with think on your feet, it's difficult to think on your feet because what's happening currently, you might be like, I can't believe this. And then it's difficult for you to dream your world into being if you're like, I don't believe that can manifest. I don't see it. So those are your two limiting mindsets. So you just need a mindset shift. And maybe you should get into a workshop or a program that helps you with that. I do see a lot of red or orange here. So your root chakra needs some grounding, and maybe the sacral if you're having creative blocks. But there's a lot of red. So it just makes me feel like you need to get more grounded, connected to your ancestors, to nature, to your family roots, and hone in to the energy there. So how are you meant to level up at this time? Wood, growth, connection, support, renewal. You're literally meant to connect to spirit and grow. There's some kind of spiritual growth that's meant to happen at this time through support from others. I don't know if you're in a workshop or you need to join one, whatever the case may be, it can help you with renewal, being able to regenerate yourself, rebirth yourself, because wood is usually disconnected from its source. But through wood, something else can be born. So you're meant to level up by really connecting to the energy around you, realizing you are one with everything, and accepting support that comes in at this time because it's meant to help you renew. Okay? That's how you'll level up, by renewal. And it's interesting. You have 27, 38, 37. And then what is this? Oh, that's 13. That's the number 4. Okay. You also have the lion coming through. I think the lion was in POW 2. If that's true, write that in the comments if you hear from POW 2, from Totem 2. Was the lion in Totem 2? I don't remember because POW 1 got an animal that was in their totem, I believe. Anyway, you have power, loyalty, leadership, and family. Okay, my 2s. You are meant to level up right now into a leadership position. And when I see loyalty and support, you are meant to have your soul tribe come in at this time. People that are going to support you, people that will be loyal to you and harness your power. Now, remember I said root chakra and family. Family is here. There's something about you leveling up by connecting to those that feel like soul connections. They're going to help you get into a leadership position. They're going to show you that loyalty and support you haven't been feeling, and they're going to help you find your power. Okay, this is what the energy is you're supposed to be in. It's this lion energy. It's time for you to grow and connect to your inner power. Maybe you've been kind of dimming your light. I'm hearing cowardly lion, not really roaring when you need to roar. But it's time. It's time. And you have snow leopard. I could have sworn I saw the snow leopard too. Like, what is going on? Not to mention the snow leopard is also the first card for POW 3. So you may have been drawn to POW 3 as well. All right, it says mystery, agility, belief, and sensitivity. So I do see leveling up in your belief. And didn't I say there's something with you believing? It's a lot of belief stuff here. And you're meant to level up in your ability to believe, to be flexible, to open up to mystery, to things that you dream that you can't see yet, but trusting that it's coming in. Your sensitivity is going to heighten. And what that means is that you might feel things stronger. Okay, you might feel energy, you might feel instinctually what to do, where to go, and who to connect to. And you may also find that that can touch on your emotional sensitivity. But what I'm hearing with 1313 connecting you to Tarantula, you are being protected at this time from anything that could really harm you emotionally. And you are being called to put it into your creativity or to do something creative with any emotional sensitivity you may be experiencing as you're going through this leveling up into leadership, powerful energy. Wow. Okay, my POW 2s. What characteristics will help you to manifest now? The chameleon, being patient. You've been patient, I'm hearing. You're very patient, but maybe now you've been losing it. They're saying keep that energy of patience, because what patience shows us is you trust. Okay? And the chameleon has the ability to adapt in order to protect itself in certain environments. So maybe right now you've been feeling like you're in an environment where you're vulnerable. But Be patient. It's going to change. In the meantime, make the best of where you are. Okay? And you have wolf. Guidance. So when I see the wolf and guidance, I do want to look in the book. And I looked in the book for the first group too with their second card. I don't know why. So I figure I'll do that for everyone. But I am feeling that you are open to guidance. That's a characteristic that is good, that will help you manifest at this time, because I do feel like you're being sent guides and guidance that will assist you in manifesting what you need to manifest at this time. So you want to maintain that characteristic. You may feel confused about your current situation or even completely lost. This is why the spirit of the wolf, the thoughtful, wise, strong leader of the pack, is coming to you at this moment to tell you that whatever your circumstance may look like, you are guided on your path. So that's what I'm saying. You are open to being guided. So guidance is coming to you at this time. Listen to it. This may be the guidance here. Or you may be in a workshop or a spiritual group. Whatever the case may be, the guidance you're receiving is necessary at this time. And it's a good characteristic of yours to be open to the guidance that you're receiving in order to manifest what you want to manifest. Stop struggling by trusting and going with the flow. So they're saying take a deep breath, relax, and know that events will lead you to the exact place you need to be, a place of growth. I don't know if this music has been very loud all this time. Hope it wasn't a distraction. Yeah, a place of growth, and that's interesting. You have growth here, because that's what you're leveling up into. A place of growth, love, and safety for your own good. So the message from the wolf is to trust that you're guided and protected. Go with the flow, and you'll watch the story unfold as it should. All right. So let's see what 3 special ways your animal spirits are blessing you at this time. First blessing, the 4 of water, the 4 of cups. If you are here from your totem, my 2s were the tortoise, and you have the tortoise coming through again. So that was confirmation you're in the right path, that you were smart not to repick. It says, your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that you have been blessed with. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. So I do feel one of the blessings coming in are many opportunities that are meant to assist you in getting into a positive mindset where you're no longer looking at disappointments in the past and things that didn't go right in the past, but to help you to notice that you have gifts that you've been overlooking. We got bees here, a bee here, so it lets me know you are a hard worker. However, maybe some of your work didn't bring forth what you expected. And with this tortoise energy, they're reminding you patience is one of your greatest characteristics. Take your time, slow and steady. This tortoise's head is up too, just like this one, so it's on the move. And your guides see that. So they're going to bring in some blessings your way, okay? Be open to investigating opportunities that come in. Another blessing, we have the Page of Air coming in. Wow, the Page of Swords. Logical, truthful, curious, and undiplomatic. This is the Seagull's energy. This, oh, excuse me, there's something with you, my patus, with your roar, with speaking up, thinking on your feet, speaking up. My throat chakra started acting up out of nowhere with your pal. All right. So there must be some things you need to say. This is an intellectual challenge. Yeah, with the Page of Swords, there's something you need to say. This is an intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. So you're getting blessed with someone who's going to tell you the truth, someone who's going to be honest with you. And in turn, you're also getting blessed with the ability to also be truthful. and to speak your truth. Maybe that's something that's been difficult for you. And your last blessing is justice. Oh, yes. Everything you deserve coming in and writing itself. This is the energy of the elephant coming in for you. Fair decisions will be made after all the evidence is reviewed impartially. Have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. You are going to get your just due, where someone may have wronged you, not did you right, or maybe you, even when it comes to your career, maybe you haven't been getting all the accolades you deserve. It's coming in. Things are about to balance themselves out. And I do feel it does stem from this blessing of clarity, hearing truth, and also speaking truth. And then watch these opportunities just start coming in for you to investigate and see which way you want to go and what you want to do. All right, last but not least, let's give you your advice moving forward into a new cycle. You have the white stag. Wow, the white stag is very important in many cultures, way, way, way back in ancient times. And this is the energy of the protector. So yeah, where maybe you've been feeling vulnerable and not safe, you're getting a lot of protective energy at this time. You are an old soul, my twos. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. That's advice card number 1. I'm not interfering in the advice today. Any advice that comes through, I'm saying it, and that's it. You take it as it resonates for you. And your last bit of advice comes from the raven. It's the energy of the shaman, which does let me know you have a lot of magic potential within you that maybe you're not using, and they want to, your animal spirits are here to let you know like how powerful you are. You are the creator and magician. Their advice is to use your gifts for good. There's power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Claim your place as a leader. That's their advice to you in order to manifest what it is you want to manifest at this time. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, please remember to subscribe to the channel and also take a minute to look at the description, see the other platforms I'm on. There's also a workshop that I'm starting October 18th that will really help you get grounded. We are definitely working on the chakras. It's a chakra healing dance course. And there will be intuitive guidance, of course, included in it. That's what soul transforming energy and movement is all about. STEAM. So anyway, I hope to meet you there. On that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. Yeah. And I'll be back with part 3. Later. Hey, part 3. Welcome to your reading. You're either here from totem number 3 or you were drawn to the snow leopard. And the snow leopard is the watcher. So what your top card is revealing is what your goal is at this time, or what should be your goal, or where you are right now. And with the watcher, they're letting me know that there's a need for you to really reassess and see everyone and everything around you at this time. And even take a stronger look at yourself. Maybe you feel like a lot of things are happening to you and not for you. And if that's the case, there's a need for you to pull your energy back and really look at how you play a part in everything. What are you doing that could be contributing to what's happening around you or to you? Also, it has to do with observing for a minute. Maybe you're doing too much. And there's a need for you to really stop and think, what the hell am I doing and why? What is my why? And to get back to that. For some of you, it could also just mean observing those around you. You know, are you in good company? Are you around those that mean you well And are you doing the things that your spirit is calling you to do? Or, yeah, I'm just hearing big time figuring out your why. Why are you doing something? Is it because you feel called? Is it because you want clout and recognition? Is it because you want money? Is it because you want people to owe you something? Do you want to be seen in a certain light? It's just a lot of self-assessment I'm hearing, as well as assessing the circle around you. Events that you've been experiencing, reactions you've been experiencing from others, people that are in your energy, people that are like, I'm out of here, don't want to be in your energy anymore. The watcher is all about stopping moving for a minute and just really watching what's happening around you and what you're doing. That's the energy you need to be in order to reach whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Okay? So let's see what patterns are keeping you in a limiting cycle, if any. So my threes, you have dragonfly spirit. Dragonfly's been flying all up through here. It was also in pile 2. And truth transcends illusion. So something that keeps you in a limiting cycle is exactly what they're speaking of here. How you're looking at things. There's a need for you to see things truthfully, not how you want them to be, or how you how you fooled yourself to think certain things are. It's for you to truly, truly see the truth. Because dragonfly spirits can take you into illusion where something can look one way when it's really not that way. Maybe you see someone as being out to get you, and really that person's trying to help you. But you've created this illusion that they're out to get you. And what that does is that places you in an energy of ego. What do you have that somebody would want to go after? That's an arrogant mindset, to feel that someone is out to get you or stop you from your flow or your growth. It really puts your energy in a place of feeling like you're superior to others, to the point where they want to get in your way. Now, that's not to say that there won't be people who want to do that, but that's an example of an illusion that you're putting in your mind, when the truth really could be that you're not, either you're not doing all the work you need to do in order to get to where you want to go. That's why you feel like people can thwart you off your path. Or you need to sit back and observe the people that are around you, or the path you're on, or your why. Maybe your why is your illusion. You're telling yourself, I'm doing this for the greater good. And really in your heart and soul, the truth is you're doing this for money, or you're doing something for recognition, or for your ego in some way. So yeah, some of the things that are one of the things that's limiting you is you need to really face the truth about certain things, people, and environments. And once you can do that and stop putting illusion, to make yourself feel good about certain things that if you were watching, you would know the truth of what it was. Pull your energy out of it for a minute. Then you'll be able to see the reality, and you'll be able to stop certain limiting cycles. And you have 2 master number cards, 2255. So you are a master of change and a master of prosperity. And so yeah, you really have to do these 2 things will really get things flowing again. Snake spirit, time to heal. So there are certain things you just are not healing, that keep you in a limiting cycle. Maybe you feel like, I've done all my healing work. Healing is never finished. There's always some new experience you're going through that's going to require you to assess it, learn from it, grow from it, heal. So if you are telling yourself you've completely healed from situations you've gone through, trauma you've experienced. It'll show up again in another way until it's been fully healed. So it's time for you to heal. And by not doing that, you stay in a cycle of limit, in your world of illusion that everything is fine. Okay, so how are you meant to level up right now? Well, this card don't want to come. Okay. All right, you have orange-bellied parrot. Radiance, expression, communication, and acceleration. You are meant to be able to communicate to a larger group of people, reaching many people with the way you express yourself. You are meant to be radiating light and love and accelerating in your path growth as well. You're leveling up. It's supposed to be moving a lot faster at this time. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. You also have the white rhinoceros. Stability, confidence, steadiness, and abundance. So your confidence should be leveling up. You should be feeling more stable in your own energy. You should be feeling abundant, you know. That's where you're leveling up as well at this time. And sea turtle. Maybe you're also here from totem number 2. Beginnings, self-reliance, journey, home. All right. You are meant to be leveling up at this time into a whole new beginning. Maybe at one point you relied or you worked for other people, and now it's time for you to work for yourself, to be able to rely on yourself. And that may require you to go on a journey to return to your roots, to go back to where you initially were learning. Go back home is what I'm hearing. Maybe there is a school or a mentor that you had at the beginning of your growth spurt that you need to revisit in order to level up. Self-reliance doesn't always mean doing things by yourself. It means being able to rely on your inner knowing to guide you to what you need without having to look outside yourself for that guidance. And you're leveling up into a new beginning. Yeah. One where you are meant to be stable and confident. And when I hear stability and abundance, your finances are supposed to be very stable at this time. Well, once you're leveling up, this is 15 and 15. So it's going to really require you to have the confidence to pull your energy back and really watch, really observe things, maybe learn more from other people. That'll help you get more confidence as to what it is you want to do. You're meant to be radiant, beautiful, expressing yourself in all your many colors and ways, and create and get more creative. You're meant to really communicate and speak. Okay. So what characteristics will help you to manifest now? Beaver. Getting into action, taking action. So the characteristic of knowing when you have to move and make moves is going to help you at this time to manifest what it is you want to manifest. Knowing when it's time to do something is a characteristic you have. Maybe when you know it's time for you to return to your roots, when you know it's time to find a mentor, to get a reading, to pursue a project or a goal. So it's like knowing when to watch and observe, but knowing when to come out of observance and take action is a characteristic that's going to help you to manifest your goals. You have salmon. Salmon came up in pile 2 as well, in a whole different pile. Adventure. The characteristic of being open to adventure, of being willing to go against the current, to go the opposite direction of everyone else, not knowing where it may lead, not knowing if you may survive, just trusting. That energy brings you amazing outcomes. And I read everyone's second card, so I'll do the same for you. My threes. Okay. When the spirit of the salmon comes to you, it is time to be adventurous. Be bold and determined to go through the journey of your life. You may be tempted to avoid risk and setbacks, as if your existence was supposed to be as trouble-free as possible, which is why you probably are avoiding the time to heal. But let's face it, life is an adventure, and with adventure come challenges and obstacles. Another pal that has issues with communicating. Pal 2 had the same issue. Their pal, my throat was like shutting down completely. This pal, I'm stumbling over my words. So it lets me know there's a lack of confidence in what you say or what you have to communicate sometimes. Okay. So, with adventure comes challenges and obstacles, things that will make your life more exciting and inspiring and will also make you grow. Would you really be interested in a story in which nothing happens? Even if the upcoming events look daunting, they are presented to you because they have something important to teach you. So don't get discouraged, because you will ultimately be stronger at the end of this journey. Like the salmon, which uses all its energy going upstream to reach its final goal, know that you are able to find the determination, strength, and endurance you need to live your wildest dreams. Despite the intimidating circumstances, you are ready to handle them safely and creatively. Believe in yourself. So that characteristic, to make the leap of faith, to be brave, to know that taking big risks will bring in big rewards, is a characteristic you need to use in manifesting what you want. So let's see what 3 blessings your animal spirit guides are ushering in for you at this time. You have the 10 of air, the 10 of swords. So they are trying to help you get past a harsh, rough past, or let go of things in the past where you might have dealt with disloyalty. You have the Siberian Husky dog coming through as an animal guide with this blessing. And it says, the end of a career path, project, or relationship brings feelings of mixed joy and sadness, relief and disappointment. Put aside your fears about these changes and trust that a brighter future awaits. So something good is coming out of the ending of something. Maybe you're quitting a job and there's a little sadness behind it. Maybe you're realizing that a calling you thought was your calling, it ain't really your calling. Maybe it's just something you like to do for fun. Maybe a project you thought you were going to be a part of, you're not a part of anymore. Or a relationship that you were a part of has come to an end. Either way, they're saying let go of your fears, because the blessing that they're bringing in is that something better is coming in. A brighter future is ahead. You also have the 6 of fire, 6 of wands, which is success. Rescue dog, mixed breed, 2 dogs. Wow, a lot of loyalty. Maybe you have felt a lack of support and loyalty in your life. And your blessing so far is showing that there's loyalty coming in. So it says you may receive a promotion, be chosen for a scholarship, or find that you're singled out for special recognition. You've done an amazing job and you deserve all the attention. Yay! I'm like happy for you. 3s. Okay. And your 3rd blessing is the blessing of renewal. This is the World card. And it's coming to you through the raccoons and this little butterfly transformation. So where you are with this limiting cycle, if you just fix these 2 things here, you're going to begin a whole new cycle. That's the blessing they want to usher in for you. It's time to get clarity about your life purpose. Didn't I say something about something you thought was your calling, finding out it's not? And make changes so that you're on the path most divinely suited to you. Forgive what has been without judgment. Oh wait, this might be the judgment card. like spiritual awakening. Yeah, coming to an awakening. All right, yeah, it is. Forgive what has been without judgment and fearlessly embrace what's to come. Either way, this is a blessing coming in of a new beginning, having an awakening to something that's going to usher in a new beginning for you, where you're going to feel renewed. Well, you even have beginnings here, so it's inevitable. Okay. Lastly, let's get your advice moving forward into a new cycle, which seems to be one of the blessings they would like to bring in for you at this time. Anyway, you have cougar, assertive. Are you a cougar? I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't let that slide. All right, so let me read you your advice moving forward. In silence, you find power. Be a watcher. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. And your second card of advice is my favorite animal, the dragon. Supernatural. All right. So your advice from the dragon is, you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. You are meant to master something. It's your destiny. Shapeshift speaks of being able to switch up and transform and be what it is you want to be when you want to be it. Now, the only issue with shapeshifting I have to mention is when you fall into the energy of illusion and you are shifting into certain things that perhaps you're just shifting into it for the wrong reasons and not facing the truth of why you are. Like shifting into some position that you feel will bring you notoriety and power rather than shifting into it because you genuinely love it or have passion for it. Or shape shifting because you want to maintain a relationship and you feel like this is what you have to do in order to be in this relationship, you know? So really, really look at that. Make sure you keep your eye and your mind on the truth. You're always watching and observing and making sure you're not falling for illusion. And that's how you rise with dignity. That is your advice moving into a new cycle. And that's what I got for you, my threes. I hope this resonated with you. I am praying that you will give me a thumbs up if it did. Let me stop. Please give me a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We're always welcoming new light workers to the family. Read my description. It tells you all the other platforms you can find me on, like TikTok and in my private Facebook group and Instagram. And check out the information about my new workshop coming up starting October 18th. I'm even giving a free session on the 17th. It's a virtual workshop for healing and aligning the chakras for women and anyone who wants to get their feminine energy into balance, called Femme Healing African Dance. It also includes intuitive guidance every week. And I hope to meet you there. On that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. I hope you feel it. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.